So it's now Wednesday after we were at Anglesey. I won't spoil that, so you can have a watch about what happened there. Good weekend though. I've just been seeing my painter, Paul at North East Customs. He's repaired a tank for me, which I smashed it. Smashed at Croft a couple of weeks ago, so it's looking perfect. So I've got a spare. I always need a spare tank, or at least that's what I've realised this year since I've smashed them twice. Actually, both times I've crashed, I've smashed the tank, so not great. Anyway, yeah, so it's Wednesday. I've been a little bit busy with the bike, getting it ready because I'm making a little bit of a sneak appearance at a circuit this coming weekend, but by the time I upload this onto YouTube, it'll already be, I'll already be there, so I'll set it for an automatic upload. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And again, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to my sponsors, Exercise. As I keep harping on, use the discount code Tommy556 for 10% off. Do loads of weights, kettlebells, all stuff like that. Check out my trophy cabinet. It's getting fuller by the weekend, which is always good. And my other sponsors, Made for Trade, Stroke Corniche, bifold doors, skylights, stuff like that. And again, if you use the code NLR10, you can get 10% off your first order, so not be sniffed at. Hope you enjoy the vlog. Thanks very much.
Kids or I know their whole families, and it's been from that side of things, it's been quite nice. It's turned from
the race,
asking someone to sponsor you to being more friends.
It's not hard on the
yeah, it speaks volumes, that and engine.
There you go. Hello. Can you hear us? Sound. Is it bad signal there? Sounds like you're talking through a xylophone or something.
What's the bad signal there?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Is it?
How long away are you?
55 minutes.
Alright, yeah. I think I've got you a spot in the public planning play.
Did your tickets turn up?
Yeah.
I didn't get mine.
You weren't really that bothered about it, to be honest, you just wanted my name.
Oh no, I'll have to see Tony tomorrow, because... Oh yeah, I haven't got any. What is going on with people's drive? Is it sunny?
It's left really, next to Bob. But we're quite far away.
You are?
You can only really get next to Bob.
You won't be able to see that, will you? No. It's gone. Well, we're on our way to Anglesey to race round 5 of the No Limits Cup 600 Championship. I have been to Anglesey once before, but never ridden there. So it looks like we're going to be basking in glorious weather, which is obviously nice. We're 65 miles away, so we'll get there at 7:15, I reckons. Got a test day tomorrow, which is Friday, so it's Thursday today. And then racing Saturday, Sunday. I've done a little bit of testing since I was last out at Croft, which you haven't seen. And I've done a bit of pit biking as well. Feeling pretty good, same as I did for the last weekend at Croft. Hopefully we can go one better this time and get a win. But who knows? Maybe the Welsh will be kind to me and I'll get one. Yeah, so I'll catch up here when I'm at the track. On a different bike this time and a different circuit. We're at Anglesey. It's actually about 9:20 now. It's the first time I've ever been here, so we're just having a run round on the bike. See if there's anything dodgy going down. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. This corner's church. And it's a bit what I'm gonna like, which is all the way flat out for quite a long period of time. There's a hill there as well, which you'll be able to see, so power's obviously important up there, especially on a 600. It's getting a little bit cold now. So we're at Anglesey, and this footage has come to you courtesy of a new camera mount which I've got. So you might be able to see a little bit more what goes on when we're preparing the bike. As you can see, I've got my what do you even call it? It's not undergap. Base layer. Got my base layers up because they're a bit sweaty. It's really warm here. It's got to be 24, 25 degrees. Just going to change the tyres. Well, wheels over to lunch break now. The track seems quite slippy, but I think a new set of tyres sort out. These tyres are down to the wear, well, beyond the wear markers, so they're quite slippy. But, this is Steph, by the way. She's number one for the crew. As you can see, she's just emptying the fuel tank out now. She's trying. She's only new with the cycling. I wouldn't recommend working with sliders either. Drop things on your toes. It has been on the way out for some time. If we look at that one, I don't know if you can see that, but look how wide, you know, like each separation is in the teeth versus that one. So you can clearly see there's like a big difference there, so we'll get this changed over first. Sexy new tyre. So that's it. Got fuel in, got new tyres on, visor's been cleaned, change the race sprocket, loop the chain, ready to go for after lunch. Saturday evening. We only had one race a day. It was qualifying this morning. Managed to qualify second place, which wasn't too bad. We were a little bit rushed getting out for the first race. It was running a little bit early, and when they said second call, I was still sat here in my shorts, so we weren't fully in the in the picture for the first race. So Andy crashed in front of me, managed to bring it home in 4th place, which I was like, my best lap time was half a second off what my previous best was, so that's, it's not great really. But I can't complain. I've looked at the class above, the Super Series 600, we were still faster than a good majority of them, so that means something, I suppose. The weather is absolutely glorious. Can't complain. I've had to have the sun cream on today because I burn like a little peach because I'm so delicate. But yeah, it's been a good day. We've got 3 races tomorrow on the slightly longer 11 laps, whereas today was only 10 laps. So I'm looking forward to it. Bike's prepped and ready to go.
Get in there!
Vlogging, mate. Oh, have you found it?
Bits of your bike afterwards, can you?
Have you been for a dip?
Right, went for a swim. Not bad. What other tracks can you go and swim at?
How cold was it?
It weren't bad, were it?
They've only made me climb up
A minute it was cold.
up a cliff to get
It doesn't look like you've been in windy.
I haven't, but they
been
made me
rock climbing.
climb.
Rick, did you go in?
No, couldn't be arsed. I sat and drank cans of John Smith.
Yeah.
No, gone, no.
Not good. So I've just been down to see the tyre people at the No Limits truck and see if I get a little bit of advice to try and get a bit more rear traction, because that's, everyone's in the same boat, but any little gain will be nice. So they give me a few things to try, which I'm not going to tell any of you about, so we'll see how that goes for the races. It looks like it's going to be another really hot one. I was talking to the tyre people and they said the circuit temperature got up to 57 degrees yesterday, so it's no wonder we're sliding around. But any gain is a gain, no matter how small. So got a race in about, it's probably about an hour now, so looking forward to it. Race 3.
Awesome. Push back stand.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah.
So, as you might have saw in that bit of footage there, I've just won my first ever race, which I'm very pleased about. I didn't have the helmet cam on, but there was, you know, I don't know whether it would have been able to make sense of what was coming out of my mouth as I crossed the line anyway. Probably just would have been a load of so yeah, gonna go and get the trophy now and the timesheets. What a weight off the shoulders that is. got 4th place in both of those races. I did qualify 2nd initially. I just struggled with getting the bike set up to cope with the lack of traction everywhere. I mean, there was literally crashes left, right and centre. The championship leader crashed out of 3 of the 4 races. So, I mean, obviously he's a skilled rider, so it just shows you what the level of grip was like. Easy to catch you out. And thanks to John Woodcock's wife, Tansy, she gave me a good talking to. She told me I need to basically get my elbows out, and if someone overtakes me, you know, I need to just get my head down and give it back to them, basically. Which is a lot easier said than done when, you know, you're racing bikes at that speed. However, race 3, I got my first ever race win, which I'm absolutely over the moon about. It was quite emotional. Not initially crossing the line, but as soon as I went round the first corner and I could see, you know, some people who have been following my progress, and they were all cheering and waving their arms, and then it sort of drove home a little bit, all the time and effort and money that goes into going racing. But I finally managed to go somewhere to repay all the people that helped me get on the track, because it is well, it's an all-consuming sport. You either do it or you don't. You can't just dip your toe in the water. Not if you want to, you know, have a chance of winning. So I was very pleased with that. It was emotional, and I did a Brad Peary riding round, you know, stood on the pegs, giving it the number 1 finger. I was very pleased. Hopefully some of the photographers got that on. If they did, then I'll put it in the video. Yeah, and then race 4, cheekily banged another new rear tyre in just to try and gain a little bit of an advantage. This time I was starting from pole as well, my 2nd lap in there, so I made a good start, you know, got clear, just set about, you know, hit my markers, doing my times, which was paying off. I'd done it on my 2nd lap, I'd done a 1 minute 9.8, which is, yeah, I was very pleased with. It was a lot faster than anyone else had gone in my class all week. Well, faster than in most classes, really. Yeah, so that was good. And unfortunately, there was a red flag where one of the riders who I had been battling with throughout the weekend, he'd gone down. It was behind me, so I didn't see exactly what happened, but he required a bit of help from paramedics. I think he was okay in the end. But again, another crash just goes to show how slippy it was. So then we had another restart, and rather bizarrely, now that I've had this first victory, I sort of wasn't panicked. I just thought, well, I'll just go off, you know, P1 as I have been doing, or as I did previously. Get a good start, lead from the front, you know, hit my markers, and no one will be able to do anything about it. However, Woodcock had different ideas, so it was reduced to a 6-lap race, and he came past me on what must have been lap 5. I kept him honest. He didn't pull away from me, but one of the back markers really scuffed it up. He got under them, and then the back marker just moved back onto the racing line, which obviously they're entitled to do so, but I'm not sure why they would think that there was only one person overtaking them, so that effectively ruined it. So I ended up with a 2nd place. Can't complain really, so 2 fourths, a 1st and then a 2nd. With Andy, unfortunately for him, crashing out of 3 of the races, it now means that I think my gap to the number 1 in the championship is 30 points. My gap to 2nd is 17 points. And we've got 2 rounds to go, so it's all to play for. So stay tuned, and I'll keep you all updated as to what's happening. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I didn't wear my helmet cam this weekend. Mainly just because I couldn't be bothered, but I did have the GoPro on the back for the race that I won. Oh look, there's the Pirelli truck. Yeah, so I had it on for the race that I won, and for the 2nd race, so you'll be able to see the race where I was leading, then it was red flagged and yada yada yada. But great weekend, very pleased to get my first win. Massive thank you to everyone that helps me, including Steph, who's holding the camera. My sponsors, Made for Trading, Exercise, get on there. I've got a discount code for 10% off. They do lots of fitness equipment, fitness clothing, stuff like that. Obviously,
Tommy556.
yeah, Tommy556 is a discount code. So yeah, great stuff. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching.